from the creator of Thunderbirds, Jerry Anderson brings you 5 legendary television productions. Fireball XL5, starring Steve Zodiac.
All I know is that somewhere out there's a living creature in distress. I can't let that call go unanswered.
Have you ever known Steve Zodiac not help anyone in trouble?
Space 1999 stars Martin Landau and Barbara Bain.
Party of 7, a reconnaissance party. Should have been back hours ago.
The Secret Service.
This is an assignment for the Bishop.
British Intelligence Service Headquarters. Operation Priest.
Starring Father Stanley Unwin, the country vicar who's also a secret agent.
All lottery words, speed of your pencil load must deceive my eyeball.
Supercar, starring Mike Mercury.
We are ready to blow. I repeat, we are ready to blow in 60 seconds from now. Repeat, 60 seconds.
It's the marvel of the age. Supercar. Supercar. Supercar.
Fire. The Protectors, the worldwide freelance crime-fighting organization starring Robert Vaughn.
This is Harry Root. I want crime on the computer.
Nairi Dawn Porter.
Never neglect the police. They can be very useful.
And Tony Anholt.
We spotted the girl. What about the rifle? Even with a telescopic sight, it can't be that far away. But there's no sign of it. Keep looking.
5 fantastic adventures from the amazing world of Jerry Anderson.
Supercar, supercar, with beauty and grace, as swift as can be. Watch it flying through the air. It travels in space or under the sea, and it can journey anywhere. Supercar, supercar. It travels on land or roams the skies, through the heavens' stormy rage. It's Mercury Man, and everyone cries. It's the marvel of the age. Supercar, supercar, supercar!
Say, Mitch, you got your hat on the wrong way round.
Well, Mike, what do you think of my outfit?
Just great, Doc. You'll be a sensation at the South Pole.
Well, Mitch, I guess that's everything. Tent, supplies, nuts for you, Mitch, and a hot water bottle for Dr. Beaker.
I can't wait to get there, Mike. There are so many things to be discovered at the South Pole.
Well, you had better get a move on, Dr. Beaker. Otherwise, you'll never get there. Charging starboard.
9,000, 11,000, 13,000, 15,000. Fire 2.
Okay, Mike. Clear to take off.
Roger, Professor. Full boost vertical. Supercar to base. Height 82,000 feet. Airspeed, low, safe cruising, 1,500 miles per hour.
Roger, Mike. Contact me when you are nearing the South Pole.
Okay, Professor, will do. Now, folks, let's settle down to a nice, peaceful ride. I see you already have, Dr. Beaker.
Now, where did I put that drawing? 12:20. Haven't heard anything from Mike. Everything must be going well.
Supercar to base, emergency! Supercar to base, emergency!
Come in, Mike.
Professor, we got trouble. Have you done anything to the controls your end? I can't hold her on course.
Everything is in order here, Mike.
And everything's in order here, Professor. But the fact remains we are being forced off course.
What's wrong, Mike?
I wish I knew, Jimmy. Supercar seems to have developed a mind of its own.
Try pushing the controls hard over to starboard, Mike.
It's no use, Professor. It's just like someone else was trying to fly her.
Professor, I'm switching to video plan. Can you give us our position, please?
2486. Yes, Mike, you're in the area of the Amazon basin. I trust you are not losing height. It wouldn't be very healthy landing where you are at the moment.
No, it's okay, Professor. We're flying straight and level. At least we were flying straight and level. But she's gone into a dive, and I just can't pull her out.
Are you sure you've checked everything?
Of course we've checked everything. Nothing makes any sense, Professor. Just nothing makes any sense.
Supercar to base. This is it, Professor. We're gonna crash, and I just can't do anything about it. Impact 30 seconds from now.
Are we gonna make it, Dr. Beaker?
Brace yourself, Jimmy. Hey! We've come out of the dive.
Look, Mike. The engine revs are dropping.
Yeah. We're changing over to vertical descent. Hey, what goes on here?
Mike, what is happening? Mike, are you all right? Base to Supercar. Base to Supercar. Are you all right?
Supercar to base. You're not going to believe this, Professor, but we're down and in one piece.
By the way, Jimmy, in all the excitement, I wasn't able to answer your question. Yes, we are going to make it.
Professor, I think Beaker and I ought to have a look around. But we'll leave Jimmy and Mitch in Supercar. We'll report back later.
Roger, Mike. We'll be standing by at the console.
Well, there doesn't seem to be much here, Dr. Beaker.
My dear fellow, what more could you want? The ruins of an ancient city.
Dr. Beaker, we were on our way to the South Pole, remember? And we're still no nearer to the answer why Supercar went out of control.
Yes, true, Mike. Unusual air currents, perhaps? No. Sunspots.
Look out, Doc!
Mike! Dr. Beaker! Come on, quick, Mitch.
Mike, this is an electrically controlled elevator. I just don't understand.
That makes two of us, Dr. Beaker. What do we do now?
I can't see anything, Mitch. It's just black. Quick, Mitch. Let's call the professor.
Well, Doc, I have a feeling that we'll have the answer to this mystery any minute now.
Robot number 4. Open elevator doors. Welcome, gentlemen. Come in. Please come in.
No, it can't be. The same voice. A little older, perhaps. Dr. Watkins.
No, Dr. Beaker. You're not mistaken. I am Professor Watkins.
That's just what happened, Professor. They just disappeared.
All right, Jimmy. Now, stay calm, and whatever you do, don't leave Supercar. I must think, Jimmy. Think hard to find the best thing to do. I'll call you back in a little while.
Okay, Professor, but don't be long. I'm scared. Well, at least I've got you, Mitch.
Now, Mike Mercury, if you do not do exactly as I say, I shall be forced to ask number 4 to fire his ray gun.
We'd better do as he says, Doc.
I want you to go in there.
Come on, Doc.
Number 4, sliding steel door. I will be able to talk to you, Dr. Beaker. And you will be able to talk to me because there are microphones everywhere. And I think that you will find my work very interesting. If I remember rightly, Dr. Beaker, you have a very good brain. But not as brilliant as mine.
Now, Beaker, do you mind telling me what's going on?
Professor Watkins vanished 10 years ago. I knew him in England.
And until now, you thought he was dead?
Precisely.
What's he doing here?
That's what we must find out.
Give me a picture of number 1 atomic missile.
Who's he talking to?
I fear he has a number of robots working for him. Working close by.
There, Dr. Beaker. You are indeed fortunate to have arrived at such an opportune moment. We shall be launching atomic missile number 1 in 24 hours from now. Destination, Washington.
You must be crazy, Watkins.
You'll never get away with it.
It's all been very carefully thought out, my friends. I have help from outside, you know. Calling robot number 7. Robot number 7.
An atomic warhead. We've got to stop him. It would blow Washington sky high.
Now I understand, Mike. That missile must be radio-controlled. Supercar must be on the same wavelength.
You're right, Doc. That's how he brought us down.
Hold tight, Jimmy. I'm going to take Supercar off from here.
But what about Mike and Dr. Beaker?
Do as they say, Jimmy. Perhaps the noise of Supercar's engines will bring whoever is keeping Mike and Dr. Beaker prisoner out into the open.
I get it, Professor. Unremote this end.
Full boost, horizontal.
Number 15 calling. Hostile aircraft airborne.
Intercept with radio immediately.
Message understood.
It must be Supercar.
Jimmy!
Professor, she's going down again. What have you done?
Nothing, Jimmy, nothing. I don't understand it.
Number 15, go to the surface and do whatever is necessary. Just make sure that no one leaves here.
Understood. Will proceed as instructed.
Jimmy, I want you to watch the hole in the ground where Mike and Dr. Beaker disappeared and tell me as soon as you see anything happening.
What is it, Mitch? Can you hear something? Mitch, it's a robot. Professor, there's a robot coming towards us. What can I do, Professor?
A robot? You must be imagining things. Switch on Clearview, Jimmy. Let me look.
Okay, Professor. Switching on Clearview. Selecting rear vision.
Yes, Jimmy, you are right. It is a robot. Now, Stay in Supercar and charge both engines together. Quickly now, Jimmy.
Okay, Professor. Charging both. 5,000, 7,000, 9,000, 11,000, 13,000, 15,000. But Professor, it's no use. We can't fly Supercar. You know that, Professor. We can't fly Supercar.
Keep charging, Jimmy. I want the biggest bang we can produce.
$18,000, Professor. I've got to fire, Professor. I think the car will explode if I don't.
Keep charging, Jimmy.
20,000.
Right, Jimmy. Fire those.
Firing both.
Number 27 reporting. Robot number 15 out of action. Has caused radio guidance to fail.
Professor, Supercar's lifting. I think she's gonna fly.
Good, Jimmy. Take off vertically and hover in the air. You will be out of danger there.
I underestimated you, Dr. Beaker. Your friends have escaped and will no doubt raise the alarm.
Yes, Professor Watkins, they will. The United States Air Force should be here in, I estimate, in about 2 hours.
Yes, I think I would agree with that estimate, Dr. Beaker. But fortunately, I have only to replace this amplifier and my flying bomb will be ready for launching. And now, if you gentlemen will excuse me, I have 1 or 2 last-minute preparations to make in the launching bay.
Doc, we've got to stop him. We can't just let him destroy a city without doing anything about it.
Mike, have you ever heard of my impersonations? I used to be a keen amateur dramatic member in my college days.
Oh, for Pete's sake, Doc, not now. Please, let's be serious.
My dear fellow, I am serious. If I could imitate Professor Watkins' voice, I could instruct that robot out there to open this door.
And he would obey you?
Of course, Mike. Robots never disobey.
I get it, Doc. It's a great idea. Okay, now for the performance of your life.
Number 4, please lift sliding door.
Doc, you're a genius.
And now, Mike, if we can get into the elevator, we can tell number 4 to send us to the surface.
Excellent. Everything in order. The bomb is fully fueled and all the equipment working correctly. I will be able to launch the bomb in just a few moments. And now, number 30, I must return to my prisoners.
Okay, Doc. Now.
Number 4, send the elevator to the surface.
It hasn't worked, Doc. Something's wrong. Quick, Doc, I can hear him coming back.
All right, Mike.
Number 4, send elevator to the surface.
Quick, Watkins will be here any second.
I obviously haven't quite pitched my voice to the correct frequency. I'll try a little lower.
What's happened to Dr. Beaker and Mike, Mitch? Wish we could have done something to help them. Maybe we ought to fly back and get the professor, and then return to help them both. All right, Mitch. That's just what we'll do. Supercar to base. Supercar-The base. Professor, can you fly us back? We need help to rescue Mike and Dr. Beaker.
Perhaps you are right, Jimmy. Switching to forward drive.
It worked, Doc. Now if we only had Supercar.
Mitch, look. There they are. They've escaped. Professor, take me down quick. I've seen Mike and Dr. Beaker.
Mike, I can hear Supercar.
Yeah, there she is. She's coming into land.
Idiot! Fool! Imbecile! I leave the room for 5 minutes and you let them escape! I always knew your circuit was faulty. Now then, concentrate! We are going to launch the bomb. I don't want any more mistakes.
What happened?
No time to explain now, Jimmy.
We've got to do something to stop that crazy fool launching that bomb.
Too late, Doc. It's been fired.
Well, the only thing we can do now, Mike, is to radio Washington.
But Mike, can't we fly after it in Supercar?
That's it. That's just what we'll do, Jimmy.
But that's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But let's do just that.
Right. Selecting vertical.
Supercar-The base, course 024 magnetic. Need all your help, Professor. We need a speed of 3,000 miles per hour.
What on earth is going on, Mike?
We're chasing a flying bomb headed for Washington, D.C.
Mike, you just tell me what to do. I can't keep up with all this.
Okay, Professor. Just keep us on course for Washington. We'll do the rest.
Right, Mike. Steer 027.
Switching to clear view, Mike. Telephoto lens.
There she is, Mike.
Switching to rangefinder. About 5 miles ahead, I should think, Mike.
There's only one thing I can do, Dr. Beaker. We can't shoot her down because of the atomic explosion, which would destroy us all. But I might be able to tip her off course.
Okay, Mike. Careful, though. You could snap our wing right off.
Okay, folks, here we go. Fasten your safety belts. Stand by for impact.
Mike, you've done it. Mike, you sure are a great pilot.
I agree with that, Jimmy. And there is little doubt that we have saved Washington. The question now is, where will it land? I have an idea. I think perhaps I can jam it with a radio.
Well, whatever you do, Doc, it's got to be fast.
Professor, it's most urgent. What's the most likely frequency for a missile of this type?
Try between 175 and 177, Dr. Beaker.
Roger, Professor. Mike, can you give me full power for the transmitter?
I'll give it all I've got, Doc.
Can you do it, Dr. Beaker?
Quiet, Jimmy. Let Doc concentrate. Keep at it, Doc.
That's it, Mike. I think I found the frequency.
Hey, Doc, look. The bomb's unsteady. Yeah, it's going off course.
Supercar to base. Are you tracking the bomb, Professor? If so, which way is it heading?
Well, Beaker, according to my plan, it's heading straight back to its launching site.
Number 30. Turn the missile back on its course. It's coming straight for us.
Mechanism in missile disrupted. It will hit launching site 30 seconds from now.
Fools! Stupid fools! All the years of planning and hard work. And now they have to ruin it all!
There she goes, Doc. Well, I guess that's the end of the Lost City, Dr. Beaker, and all the secrets it held.
Yes, Mike. It really is a lost city now.
I sure am glad you and Dr. Beaker got out okay. I thought I was never going to see you again.
Well, Jimmy, I'm glad to say that an awful lot of people are going to see us again. Supercar to base, Supercar to base. Changing course for the South Pole. Exactly 8 hours, 23 and a half minutes behind schedule. Over and out.
Supercar, with beauty and grace, as swift as can be. Watch it flying through the air. It travels in space or under the sea, and it can journey anywhere. Supercar, Supercar. It travels on land or roams the skies, through the heavens' stormy rage. It's Mercury manned and everyone cries, it's the marvel of the age. Supercar, Supercar, Supercar!
Here they are for one and all. The Moomins are about to call. Come on and sit down here with me. They're here for you on your TV. They are the Moomins. They are the Moomins. So come with me, give me your hand. I'll take you up to Moomin land. You can fly just like a bird and sing the best song ever heard. They're with the Moomins. 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 Ba 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 ba
With all the excitement of that night, Sniff decided not to go home and was sharing Moomin's bed. Snufkin, as always, preferred to sleep in his tent. You remember what happened? The horrible Groke coming after Thingamy and Bob, and everything freezing? For Moomin, however, the night wasn't quite over yet.
I can't run anymore. Morning, Mama.
Good morning, Moomin. Is Sniff up yet?
You're joking. Where are Thingamy and Paul?
They haven't stirred yet. The poor things are tired out.
Papa's not still asleep, is he?
No, he's looking at my rose bushes.
Are they okay, Papa?
No, frozen to death, and look.
What?
That's where she was standing, over there where the grass is dead.
She must have been real cold to freeze the roses. What a shame. They were very pretty.
Well, there's not much left of them now. We'll have to grow some new ones.
I dreamed that she was chasing me, Papa.
Oh, don't worry, Moomin. I think she's only after Thingamy and Bob.
So they're not fugitives from justice, after all.
I have a feeling that they would prefer that, Moomin.
Aren't Thingamy and Bob coming down?
They asked if they could have breakfast in their room, if you didn't mind.
Well, what did they tell you?
What?
About why the Groke is chasing them.
Oh, they just looked terrified and wouldn't say anything about her at all.
You know, we really ought to find out why.
Yes, you're right. Moomin Mama, why don't you take their breakfast up and see if they'll tell you anything. If any of us can get it out of them, you can.
Who's that? It's only me. I've brought you both a nice breakfast.
Well, what did they say?
It seems that the Groke is after the suitcase, not them.
I wonder what's in it. Perhaps they've stolen her money as well.
And they also said that it did used to belong to her.
Oh, dear. If they've stolen it,
I don't know about that. I asked them how they got it, but they wouldn't say another word.
Well, this is too much.
We could be harboring criminals. I know they don't look like it, but you never know, do you?
Huh? You can ask the Groke!
Shh! Don't shout.
No, that's no good. We don't want her coming back here, most definitely.
Let's ask the police inspector to question them.
We don't want to get the police involved.
Well, you suggest something, then.
Quit shouting, Sniff.
Look, why don't you just wait for them to tell you, Moomin? I know it seems strange, but I've noticed that if you pretend not to be interested, people can't wait to tell you their secrets.
They told Mama about the suitcase, but they wouldn't say anything to Papa.
You know something, Moomin? They might open up to Snork Maiden. She's someone more their own age.
You could be right.
Hey, Snork Maiden! Where are you going? Moomin House. I'll come with you. But I thought you were living there. I was, until Mumble came back yesterday. How is she? Bossy, and she snores, too. Moomin!
Snork Maiden!
Where are you off to?
Well, I was just on my way to see you.
Oh, that's so nice, and I've come to see you, Moomin. I brought you a little present, Moomin.
A present for me?
Yes, and it's very beautiful.
What is it?
Something you must never break or lose.
I promise I won't.
There you are.
Thank you.
Go on, open it.
Oh, what a beautiful shell.
I spent all of yesterday on the beach searching for it, just for you. Look, we can see ourselves in it.
So we can. Thank you very much, Snork Maiden.
It's my heart, and I want you to look after it.
Oh, I will, Snork Maiden, I will. I'll think of you whenever I look at it.
Oh, Moomin.
I promise you that I'll always kiss the shell before I go to sleep. It will be my most precious treasure.
Apart from me? So what shall I do? Take them for a walk?
Yes, but take your time and don't rush them.
I'll let them cry on my shoulder.
Yes, try and talk to them as well, though.
I feel very important, And a little bit nervous, too.
Have some tea first.
Thank you, Moomin Mama.
We don't need your help, little My.
Ha, that's what you think. I'd be able to wheedle out their secrets.
It's not an interrogation. We only want to talk to them, you know.
So you can wheedle out their secrets. I'll be very quiet.
Little My, have you ever managed to be very quiet?
Not really, but there's only one way to find out. You must let me go with Snork Maiden.
No, this situation needs a tender understanding, woman.
That's me, exactly!
You ready?
I suppose so.
Hello, it's Moomin. Can I talk to you for a minute? Hello? This is Snork Maiden. She's a very good friend of mine.
Hello, I'm very happy to meet you both.
She's very tender and understanding, and she'd like to talk to you. Can she come in?
Well, if she has to, Moomin. Come in, then.
Yippee, 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 yippee.
It's very beautiful. A perfect heart shape. I've never seen anything like it, Moomin.
Would you like one, Mama?
No, my dear. There should only be one shell like this.
Then would you keep it somewhere safe for me? Oh, Snufkin.
I'm sure Snork Maiden will get it out of him.
I do hope so. I think they liked her anyway.
I have a feeling in my bones that Groke will be back tonight.
Oh.
If we could find out why she's after them, we'd know what to do.
Mama won't have any garden left if that monster comes back every night.
Moomin.
Huh?
Well done, Snork Maiden.
Little My! Oh no, she'll ruin everything if we don't stop her. If you interfere, Little My, I'll never forgive you.
What, interfere? Me? Never.
Look, let's just leave it up to Snork Maiden now, Little My.
You'll need me if Snork Maiden's not tender and understanding enough.
Hey, Moomin! So, how is Snork Maiden getting on, huh? Taking them for a stroll, has she? Where are they? If we were nearer...
Papa, if we get much closer...
And the last thing we want is for them to see us.
Looks like I'll have to go and talk to them. You're all too big. I'll come back later and tell you what they said.
No, don't. You'll upset Snork Maiden.
You're the one who's upsetting her!
Shh! All right. Can I ask you again about the suitcase?
Yes.
Does that suitcase belong to you, or is it the Grokes?
No.
Yes.
No.
Let's try it another way. Whose is that suitcase?
It's ours. It's ours.
But you told Moomin Mama that it wasn't yours. It was the Grokes.
Yes, we did.
Oh. Do you mind if I ask you one more time?
Please do.
Right. Here we go. Now all I want is a simple yes or no. Is that suitcase yours or not?
Yes.
No, yes.
Oh. Oh. Take your time, Snork Maiden, and don't rush them, he said.
What was that, Snork Maiden?
Look, I'm sorry, but can I ask you again?
Yes, as many times as you want.
Thank you. This is the very last time, so please tell me the truth. Now then, the suitcase.
Yes.
You know which one?
Yes.
Does it belong to you?
Yes, it does.
So it's not the Grokes.
Yes, it is not the Grokes.
At last, we're getting somewhere. Praise the Booble.
We're very happy for you.
Snork Maiden is really having to work hard.
I wouldn't have. I'd scare them into talking. You should have let me go.
Yeah, but we wanted someone gentle.
Snork Maiden is nice. Everybody in this house is nice.
Do you think they'd let us stay here forever?
Of course, if we can keep away from the Groke.
It took a long time, but in the end they trusted me, and now we're good friends.
Who wouldn't trust you and want to be good friends?
Thank you. It wasn't easy, though. They kept speaking together and I all got rather muddled. But they did tell me something.
Huh, rather muddled. I told you guys you should have let me do it.
Oh, I'm afraid I didn't get very much, though.
I knew you wouldn't.
So, what did you find out then, Snork Maiden, huh? Tell us.
Well, first of all, the suitcase does seem to be theirs. That was one thing they made very clear.
Then how can the Groke...
Just a minute, Moomin. What's in the suitcase, on the other hand, belongs to the Groke. That's the problem.
Oh, dear. So they do have something belonging to her. Oh.
Well, Snork Maiden, what is it?
They wouldn't tell me what it is, little Mai, only that it is the most beautiful thing in the world.
Oh, is it?
I wonder.
This is very difficult to understand. I mean, Thingamy and Bob don't look like thieves at all, do they?
So, the Groke just wanted back what is hers.
I don't see how that big ugly monster could own the most beautiful thing in the world.
Well, what they said was that she just happened to have it. They didn't say whether it belonged to her or not.
So she might have stolen it herself. They shouldn't have taken it, though.
Oh, dear, oh, dear.
Bob and Thingamy are very frightened of how she'll take her revenge if she catches them. But they're very determined to keep what's in the suitcase, Moomin Papa.
Oh, this is a fine mess indeed. The Groke is sure to come back tonight. What can we do? What can we do? What can we do?
We can do the same as before.
Yeah, but it's not fair to drive her away if what's in the suitcase really does belong to her.
She means to get the suitcase, and I don't think it will be so easy to get rid of her this time. And if she stays, we'll have a never-ending winter.
Well, I'll cover up the petunias just in case. Are you all going to stay here?
I'll look after Snork.
I will, Moomin Mama. I'll stay.
You'll stay, won't you, Snufkin? Don't look so glum, everyone. I've got an idea. But it would help if we knew what was in that suitcase. But even if we didn't, it could still work.
What is it, dear?
Just wait, Papa. You'll see.
Oh, I hope Moomin Papa can do something.
It's your goal, little Ma.
Yes, I know. There's the king and the queen. This one...
Uh-oh, she's coming.
Just when I was winning.
You better hide under the table, little Mai.
Don't be stupid. How can I hit her with my rolling pin from there?
Where is she, Papa?
Exactly where she was yesterday.
I'll go for her toes, all right, Papa?
Let me go first, and then the rest of you can fan out behind me. Moomin Mama.
What is it, Papa?
Perhaps now's the time to tell us your idea. We haven't long. Wait, Groke, don't go away. We want to talk to you. We know that you've come back to get what Thingamy and Bob took from you. That is right, isn't it, huh? Won't you let them keep it, perhaps? No, will you sell it to them? Oh, dear.
I have some very beautiful things here in my bag. Maybe you'd like to trade, Groke. What about this pendant? Isn't it lovely? So, you don't like that. What about this, then? Or this? Oh. All right. Why don't you choose? Take anything you want from my handbag except the hair slide. Which one do you want? This one? Let me see. Or this? Oh, this one? Oh dear, that's not really mine to give to you. Snork Maiden gave that to Moomin. Is it all right if I give the shell to her, Moomin? Oh!
Mama! You leave her alone!
Are you all right?
Yes, my hand was suddenly frozen.
Now you've got the shell, Mrs. Groke. Do you promise not to come back anymore?
'Cause I'll get you if you do.
That was a close thing. I'm glad that's over. Oh, you were marvelous, Mama.
I'm so sorry, Moomin. I forgot that I had put your precious shell in my handbag to keep it safe.
It's all right, Mama. You gave it in a good cause.
What's Snork Maiden gonna say, Moomin? What? I heard you. You said you'd never go to sleep without kissing it. Or something equally stupid.
Well, I'm not going to tell Snorky Maiden, but I think Mama did the right thing.
She'll find out. I'm fed up with secrets. I'm always going to tell the truth from now on, no matter what.
Moomin, Moomin! Look, I found one.
Really? Well, it's very similar, but the one Snork Maiden gave me was much bigger.
Oh, a lot bigger, was it?
Moomin had decided that he had to find a shell that was exactly the same as the one Snork Maiden had given him. Then, with luck, she would never find out what he'd done with it.
Oh. It's exactly the same as the other one.
Nothing short of a miracle, isn't it? But then in Moomin Valley, miracles do happen.
They love the laughter and they love the living, the Moomins. Believing and sharing and caring and giving, the Moomins. They're always happy and always at play. The Moomins are having fun day after day. The Moomins, the Moomins. They love the laughter and they love the living. The Moomins. Believing and sharing and caring and giving. The Moomins. They're always happy and always at play. The Moomins are having fun day after day. The Moomins, the Moomins.
From the creator of Thunderbirds, Jerry Anderson brings you 5 legendary television productions. Fireball XL5, starring Steve Zodiac.
All I know is that somewhere out there's a living creature in distress. I can't let that call go unanswered.
Have you ever known Steve Zodiac not help anyone in trouble?
Space 1999 stars Martin Landau and Barbara Bain.
Party of 7, a reconnaissance party. Should have been back hours ago.
The Secret Service.
This is an assignment for the Bishop.
British Intelligence Service Headquarters. Operation Priest.
Starring Father Stanley Unwin, the country vicar who's also a secret agent.
All that 3 words, speed of your pen load must deceive my eyeball.
Supercar, starring Mike Mercury.
We are ready to blow. I repeat, we are ready to blow in 60 seconds from now. Repeat, 60 seconds.
It's the marvel of the age. Supercar. Supercar. Supercar.
The Protectors, the worldwide freelance crime-fighting organization starring Robert Vaughn.
This is Harry Root. I want time on the computer.
Nairi Dawn Porter.
Never neglect the police. They can be very useful.
And Tony Anholt.
We've spotted the girl. What about the rifle? Even with a telescopic sight, it can't be that far away. But there's no sign of it. Keep looking.
5 fantastic adventures from the amazing world of Jerry Anderson.